In the last lesson, we moved this fixed constraint to this face using a circle profile, and we noticed how the mass was concentrated around that fixed area. Now, what if we wanted to move that fixed constraint closer to the center of mass for this part? Well, what we would do is go to Inspect, Mass Properties, and on the form here, I'd like to turn on Center of Mass, Center of Volume, and just say Update, Close. And now I can see there's this little circle right here that represents the center of mass. So let's turn on the design body and look at placing this fixed constraint at the center of mass. So before I place a fixed constraint at the center of the part, I'm going to go to View, Part Painter. I'm going to change the color to yellow clear. So now I can look into the part. Now I don't want to see the old one I just optimized, so I'll turn off the part copy and the sketch. And because I want this part in the center, I'm going to go to turn on the base reference planes and the base axis. And so then I can go home to box, and I want to sketch in the middle, and that is the top plane. So I'll identify the top plane, lock to that plane, and now I'll go down to the center of mass and lock to that. And I'm just going to draw a small box, say 10 tab, 10 tab, enter. And if I expand that out, you can see, so I don't want the box to come out this far, but I'm going to hit the space bar so it's hollowed out, and then I just want to make it, say, 5 thick. Now it's really hard to see that cut out right in the center of the part, so I may go over here to View, Part Painter. So I need to come and change this to Feature. Then come down to the center of mass, hesitate, wait till I see the little mouse, right mouse click, and it's cut out 3 for me. So now you can see inside, that is what we're going to put the constraint on, the fixed constraint. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll go over to Generative Design. Now, the critical thing I almost forgot to do here was I better make sure I delete the last fixed constraint. I still have a fixed constraint down here, and I almost forgot that, and that'd mess up my results. So I need to come over to Fixed, hit the Delete button, so there's no fixed in there, then come to the fixed constraint. Now I don't want a face, I want to pull down and say I want a feature. So come down, hesitate again, right mouse click, then I get the face set. And I'll just take the default offset. So now the fixed constraint is right there, dead center on the part. And I'll go ahead and generate. And there's the result. Now this is rather hard to see because it's still on yellow clear. And whatever the design part color is, that's the color the optimized part turns out.